Begin lying down on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Rest one hand in your belly, one hand on your chest. Let the tension around your diaphragm start to loosen. Right at the bottom of the rib cage, soften. Imagine your diaphragm moving down as you breathe in. Feel your belly fill into your hand. Keep your chest muscles relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. Now stretch your arms up. Hook your thumbs. Gently pull the thumbs in opposite directions. Feel your shoulder heads drop down. As you inhale, keeping your back, bottom ribs in contact with the ground, slowly reach the arms back. Now if you keep the rib cage hugged in by using the transverse abdominis, your core muscles, your arms might not be able to go back as far as you're used to. Bring your arms back up. Change the hook, take the other thumb on top. Brace from your core, both out straining. Breathe down into the bottom of your belly. Loosen the tension of the neck, the jaw, and the tongue. Feel the pelvic floor open, soft. Breathe into the spine so that the floating disc of the spine become buoyant. Bring your arms back up. Bring your knees together and hug your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left leg out along the ground. Let your hips drop down. Turn your left toes up and drop your left thigh down towards the ground. Change legs. Hug your left knee into your chest and stretch your right leg out along the ground. Keep your hips dropping down instead of letting them lift up with the left knee. Point your right big toe up and let your thigh bone drop down. Release that, set the feet down onto the ground. Keeping your middle tailbone grounded and your lower back in neutral, one leg at a time, bring the legs into tabletop position. Now take your arms up, keeping the back ribs down. Stretch your right leg forward. Lower belly engages as you reach the leg forward. Now take your left arm back. Bring your knee and your arm back up. Change sides, take the left leg forward. Slowly lower. Feel your abdominals engage as you reach your right arm back. Come back up. Change sides. Back up. Change sides. Back up. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll yourself up to seated. Come onto your hands and your knees. Press into your hands. Draw your ribs up. Lift your knees up an inch. Hold here. Feel your spine lengthen like when you're on your back. Plug up from your core. Then pull your hips up towards the sky. And then stretch back into down dog. Inhale, glide forward into plank pose. Bring your shoulders over the heel of your hand. Turn on your legs and your glutes. Exhale, stretch back into down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, plank pose. Set your knees down. Exhale, lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, knees down or legs straight, your call. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees down or legs straight. Inhale into cobra pose. Press the tops of your feet down. Take a back bend into your upper back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look in between your hands. Step or float up to the front. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up behind you. Exhale, shift into plank, pull your knee up to your chest, round your back. Step your foot up by your right thumb. Lower your back knee down. Feel your tail drop down, hug your right hip in. As you inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your fingertips back down. Curl your back toes, lift your back knee. Engage your right outer hip, and as you inhale, come back up. Now put a little bend in your back knee and feel your tailbone lengthen down. Soften your ribcage back. Draw your lower belly in and then slowly start to stretch your left leg towards straight. Bring your right hand to your hip. Twist, hook your left elbow to your right knee. Press the elbow down, lift your chest up, then join your palms together. Look down, place your hands back down, step back into plank pose. Engage your glutes, engage your core. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Exhale, shift into plank, pull your knee up. Push the floor down, hollow out your belly. Step your foot up by your thumb. Lower your back knee. Pull your left thigh back. Press down to your right knee and draw forward. As you inhale, come up, raise your arms. Feel the sides of your neck relax. Soften your jaw. Hug your triceps in and lift up through your elbows and through your fingers. Bring your hands back down. Lift your back knee. Press straight down through your left heel and engage your left outer buttock as you inhale, come up, raise your arms. Now put a little bend in your back knee and feel the tip of your tailbone lengthen straight down towards the ground. Belly in, rib cage in. Then keeping the tail lengthening down, start to stretch the right leg towards straight again. Bring your left hand to your hip. Twist, hook your right elbow to your knee. Press the elbow down as you lift your heart. Join your palms together. Look down, place your hands back down onto the mat. Step back into plank pose. Turn on your glutes and your core. Then without letting your shoulders twist, see if you can bring your right knee to your right elbow. Change legs, left knee to left elbow. Now bring your right knee to your left elbow. So twist from your hips, trying to let the shoulders twist. Change, left knee to left elbow. Left knee to right elbow, that is. Step the leg back, stretch back into downward dog. Look in between your hands, step or float up to the front. As you inhale, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Stand, Samastiti. Inhale into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. Turn your back heel down and angle your back toes in a little more than halfway. Inhale, come up into warrior one. Then straighten your right leg. Bring your knuckles together behind your back. Step your back foot an inch or two closer. And as you roll your chest open, stand tall. Then start to tip from your pelvis and lean forward towards halfway. Push your right big toe mountain down. Hug your right hip in and back. Hold here or start to fold forward out over your leg. If the balance is too challenging, bring your hands down onto the ground or keep your hands onto your hips. Instead of going into slouch asana and letting the upper back hunch over, take the whole spine forward and down evenly. Now press into your feet, and as you inhale, come back up. Bring your right hand to your hip. Raise your left arm. And reach and twist. Bring your hand onto your shin, ankle, block, or floor. Take your right arm up. Hold here for 5 breaths, or for an added degree of challenge, bend your right knee and slide your left hand a foot in front of your foot. Raise your back leg up. Step back into the twisted triangle. Bring your right hand down. Step back into plank pose. Take a vinyasa, or just stretch right back into down dog. Vinyasa is the lowering to chaturanga, then the up dog, and then back to the down dog, moving with the breath, linking the breath with the movement. Change sides, step your left foot up. Turn your back heel down, angle the back foot in. As you inhale, come up into warrior one. Inner arms tall, outer arms engaged. Then bring your hands behind your back. Straighten your left leg. Step your back foot an inch or two closer. Inhale, open up your chest. Spread your collarbones. Exhale, start to tip forward. And lengthen all the way out over your leg. Press your left big toe mound. Hug your left hip in and back. Press down into your feet. As you inhale, come back up. Left hand on your hip, reach your right arm. Exhale, reach and twist. Hold here for 5 breaths, or for an extra challenge, look down. Slide your hand and foot in front of your foot, and step up. Come back to twisted triangle. Bring your left hand down. Step back into plank pose. Take a vinyasa, or just stretch right back into down dog. Bend your knees and look forward. Step or hop to the front. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Squat down for crow pose. Lower your hips towards your heels. Take your knees wide enough for your ribs to fit in between. And then hook your arms to the insides of your legs. Hold here for 5 breaths. Practice becoming comfortable with the squat, or try leaning into your arms. Once you feel confident, you can hollow out your belly, engage your legs, see if you can lean into the hands and start to hug the heels towards the butt. Lower your feet back down. Come into a squat. With your feet shoulder distance apart. Bring your elbows to the insides of your knees. And slide your right shoulder towards your right inner knee. Twist open. Change sides. Come back to center. Straighten your legs and fold forward. Inhale into a flat back. Step back into downward facing dog. Set your knees down. Lower your elbows down. Interlock your hands. Down dog on your forearms. Press into your forearms and lift your hips up. Imagine I have my knee in your upper back so your upper back isn't rounding. But at the same time, lift the bottom rib cage up towards your hips. For extra challenge, as you press into your right big toe mound, try raising your left leg up from the inner thigh. Move the middle buttock towards your heel. Turn the inner thigh up to the ceiling instead of letting the glute max turn on and the outer hip and the thigh turn out. Lift from the inner thigh, press your forearms. Change legs. Lower that leg back down. Walk into plank on your forearms. Keep your belly lifted. Collarbones broad. Then slowly lower your hips down. Sphinx pose. Lower your chest down. Come up onto your hands and your knees and make your way to seated. Sit with your legs stretched straight out in front of you. Dandasana, roll your shoulders open without closing your back bottom ribs. Descend your thighs. Then raise your arms up without sinking back. Bring your arms back down. Lean your torso back halfway. Balance in between your sit bones and your tailbones as you lift your legs up. Hug your rib cage in and down, your lower belly in. And without sinking back, see if you can take your arms forward. We plan those birds to fly. See that shot right there? Please release the doves now. Set your heels down and lower down onto your back ribs. Again, hug your rib cage, your lower belly. See if you can take one leg forward. Change legs, or maybe both at the same time. I'm shaking because it's so cold, not because it's hard. It's hard too. Squeeze in. Hug your armpits in and down. Keep your neck long. Now see if you can come back up into boat pose. And then lower back into low boat pose. Lower yourself down. Set your feet down. Take a hold of the sides of your sticky mat. Turn your biceps out. Feel your shoulders and your chest open, but soften your ribcage back into your body. Lift your hips up. Instead of letting the glute max take over and the thighs turn out, keep your knees pointing straight ahead, toes pointing straight ahead. Feel the middle buttock move in and down towards the backs of your knees. Move the skin from the backs of the knees towards the buttock at the same time. Lower your hips down. Open your arms out to the side. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And let your legs fall over to the left. Come back to center. Change the cross of your legs. Slowly take your legs over to the right. Come back to center. Hug your knees in and roll back up to seated. Sit in Dandasana. Bend your left knee off to the side. Bring the heel close to your pubic bone. Sit up tall facing your right leg. Work on your upright seat or practice folding forward. Inhale back up. Change legs. Inhale back up. Bend your left knee back, soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. Feel the sensation of stretch in your body. Then open your eyes and lie down on your back. With your feet slightly wider than hip distance apart and your hands about a foot away from your body, let your feet fall open. Let your palms turn open. From head to toe, let go completely. Feel the muscles in your feet and your legs relax. Let the hips and the abdomen soften. Relax the muscles in your back, your hands and in your arms. Relax your shoulders. Empty the tension in your jaw and in your tongue. Let all the muscles of your face completely relax. Then gently bend your knees. Roll over to your side. And press up to seated. Bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste.